Hello and welcome back to South Coast Busways, here at the Newport garage on the Isle of Wight with Southern Vectis, where I think in the last episode, I can't remember now, we moved, or was this a couple episodes ago? Either way, we moved those. We moved the blue ones. And I've expanded the minibus section out, and in time these Sataras will move over here. And we have some pretty urgent work that we need to do here, because we only have 2 bus lifts and 2 bus washes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the 2 bus washers and add 2 more. Just to here. Oh, that's beautifully done, game. Very symmetrical. Can I move that over like that? And will these work? And then I need to move the doors, obviously. And then get rid of these 2. That's significantly more symmetrical, so I wanted 4. I did want 4. That's fine. What I'll do is I'll just get rid of 1 of the bus washers from here, because I think 2 lifts is enough. But we do want an additional, or 2, like not 2 lifts. 3 lifts is enough. But we do want 4 washes, because buses need to go for wash more often than they need to go for maintenance. Obviously. But it's 22:32 on a Thursday. I've just made some changes to the bus garage. Duh. And I'm going to beautify everything real quick, because it's always important to beautify. Let's go outdoor. Let's put bush 1. Oh, brilliant. I'll be able to fit some, like, trees or something, like, in the back here. That's very nice. And it is symmetrical. It's 3 on each side. Wouldn't you look at that? And then I can put pine 2. And then I can put pine 1. Just alternate. Make a little pattern. There's a blank spot. That's fine. And then I can do it in the other way here, and put pine 2 sort of second back. There we go. Isn't that lovely? This garage is really pretty. My decoration score is 100%. Oh, it was. It's now 84. It was 100%. It was 100%. Trust me on that. But there we are. We have new facilities. Very nice. The fleet is growing. It needs to be done. What also needs to be done is an entire network of bus routes that I put in and have no fleet for. The R1. Oh, lag. The R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7 and R8. The Romsey Runners system that we put in a massive time lapse just at the end of the RomseyRocket episode, which might have been the last one, come to think about it. But for that, we're going to get a new garage. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7. There's this big garage 8, but it won't be, because we will be closing SVR at some point, because I now have the space at Newport. So I'm going to take this garage here. This is going to be ET garage, or Eastleigh. So add depot. Put it there. Build it cheap. And then do the upgrades. Very nice. And we have 380,000 to buy new buses with. But we also want people to drive those buses. So as normal, we sort by friendliness. Everyone is friendly. Everyone wants to drive the RomseyRockets. Apart from these two. Right. We have 23 drivers. So. Oh, I need to rename. Depot 9 is ET. In Eastleigh. Which will serve Eastleigh, Chelmsford, and Romsey. And other places it might be able to serve Winchester, depending on how many mainline routes it gets. It won't get many. But I need to set up the RomseyRockets, because I didn't set them up, I just put them in. So, the R1 North Baddesley Circular comes down sort of main roads to North Baddesley, and then it goes anti-clockwise around the circuit. And its timing point is going to be just the crossroads, North Baddesley Crossroads. So let's select this one, and I'm going to \n size equals 75%, small caps, crossroads, small caps, size equals 100%. Oh, maybe I should do that. There we go. So now I can edit timetable, and it's going to be every 30 minutes, because the R1 and the R2 will form a quarter-hourly service between them. Because the circuit isn't really that long, it's quite easy to do that. Or easy to justify that as a quarter-hourly service, because the circuit's quite short. And we're going to run it from 5:07 till 22:07. And it's not that busy, so I will get this set up. So the timetables for the R2 and R1 are done. Biggs Corner is the turnback point, or is the sort of terminus point for the R2. So I'm going to set that up. This is North Baddesley. New line. Size is 75%. Small caps. Biggs Corner. Apologies if there's a lot of background noise in this one, because Storm Bert is currently happening and it's very windy. So they both run every half hour. They're 15 minutes offset from Romsey in their departures, and they're currently set to interwork, or to be available to interwork. So if I launch them right now, they'd interwork with each other, but that's not the goal. The goal is to sort of have the RomseyRunners sort of all interworking with each other. It'll be an absolute mess, and it'll be amazing. So now it's for the Abbotswood Common pair. So these are going to go at 5:0, or these are going to start from 02 and 17 past the hour, which should be quite nice for interworking with the R1 and R2. So edit timetable. So this one's going to start at 5:02 and the last one's going to be at 22:02. Oh yeah, also, the R2 doesn't run on Sundays. Forgot to say that. 2202. And the routes in the Romsey Runners are now completely set up. So, I'll get these activated and set to, or be assigned to Eastleigh. So we have the R1 and R2, they run 7 days a week, and they are different directions going around North Baddesley. Then there's the R3 and R4, which will also run 7 days a week, or at least the R3 does. I can't remember what the R4 does. The R3, at the very least, runs 7 days a week to Abbotswood Common, which is up there. And the R4 goes the other way. But it also goes a slightly different way on the way up to Abbotswood Common. It goes up this road, which is, just slightly different. So, I don't know if I can't remember if I set the R4 to run 7 days a week. I could check. Which, you know what? I will check. Not edit timetable. Well, edit timetable, there we go. Does not run on Sunday. The R5 goes the long way round to Whitenap. This, predictably for a route that's this indirect to here, which is pretty much in range of the R1 and R2 anyway, doesn't run on a Sunday. Then there's the R6 and R7, which, rather than sort of having a common trunk where both directions run, both directions run along, these are more like actual circuits. So this one, Crampmoor and Halterworth, goes this way round through Crampmoor, which is up there, and then down through Halterworth, which is here. These, I believe, also only run 6 days a week. And the R8, when I get down to it, goes along this road up here, and then up this way and down around this estate called Woodley, and back down the way it came. And on Sundays, that doesn't interwork with anything. It's just one bus bouncing backwards and forwards all day between Romsey and Woodley. I've got the routes all. I've got the routes all described and ready. Ready to put buses on. Or not put buses on. They're not ready to put buses on. But I've the routes are well described. The game is slow, especially when you have 69 bus routes. Isn't that nice? We have 69 bus routes. But it's all done. So yeah, there's the route to the R8. It's very direct, and it just goes around Woodley. So as you have come to expect from me, of course, there is a livery. So if we go down to ET, I've not checked what the PVR for the network is, but I'm going to assume we can get away with 12. So let's go down to ET, and we are going to phone home, and we're going to buy a MetroCity, and as per, it's just going to have a PIS and Wi-Fi, because it's just a basic spec. So this is going to be group 113, not 001, this is new vehicle group 113, Romsey, there's no R in well there is an R in Romsey, but not there, Romsey Runners, there we go. Just those. I can afford 10, that's very good to get started, because if I only need 10, I will stick with 10. import repaint from Solent Red. It is the OM type with RomseyRunners branding. Which, isn't this nice? Oh, what's that? What's that poking through? That's not nice. Oh well. But this is nice. This is the RomseyRunners branding. There's a man running in Romsey. And this Morse code is just the letter R, because I wanted Morse on this livery, and that looks nice. Because of the running man, I've had to move the legals to behind the front wheel, which I hope is still good. But this is the RomseyRunners. And there are 10 of them. And you know what? I'm going to use the glitch to buy the next 2. So let's buy the next 2. RomseyRunners. Isn't that lovely? Aren't they lovely? So here they are, our beautiful metro cities. I'm going to head over to SW just to see where we are, because these are going to come on from the Portchester batch, so these are going to be HK67s. And we're going to start with HK67 PDF, which is OME7 or OM79. OME, not an EV. I don't even have that DLC. So, oh no wait, these don't support the displays. So, OM79, not 69, 79. OM79 HK67 PDF. And I'll get the rest of these done in another happy little jump cut. And finally we have HK67 PDT, better known as OM90. And there is the RomseyRunners fleet. Hopefully 12 is enough. So let's have a look. Let's see what tomorrow has in store. Lots of interworking, although not that much. Actually, not that much. Oh, why is that so big? Okay, we're not down that many. We are not down that many. Yes. So we're only down 4 buses, which isn't terrible actually, and these buses are cheap. So, and we have spares. Like, I think it'd be really nice if you could like temporarily say, oh, this shift goes from this garage. Like when you're running low on buses, so, or like temporarily allocate from the shift scheduler a shift to the quote-unquote wrong garage. Because I still haven't gotten rid of those esteems. They are very much still in the fleet. But Romsey is going to be an absolute hive of activity, with 8 new bus routes. And I'm launching it on a weekday, so we'll get to see how everything works, which I'm very excited for. RomseyRocket just absolutely flinging itself between Southampton and Romsey. Very, very nice. I was also thinking, I just had a little idea. I can't afford to build a new garage for it, but maybe they could go from SM for the time being. But we have those Citaros, the dark green. We could start serving the New Forest, which doesn't have the best bus service in real life. In fact, the buses through the New Forest, because it's quite sparsely populated, are dire. But then again, like, no one lives there. Like, Beaulieu's like the largest place in the New Forest, and like, it's nothing. It's like all the population around the New Forest are sort of on the edges of the New Forest. Like, you know, Lyndhurst, Hythe, Beaulieu, Lymington. But I want a major sort of 2 major bus routes, one from Hythe to Christchurch, which is down this way somewhere, and one from Lymington up to Ringwood, which is about here somewhere. So the Sitaras, I think, will come in quite handy for that. And as I alluded to, lots of green. Oh, what? How did those go? Oh, because the R7 and R8 are assigning from... Oh dear. Please hold. E.T. 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 S.W. and SW. There we go. ET. Yeah, so now everything is broken, which is fine. But let's see how many we are actually lacking now. So let's assign drivers. We don't have enough drivers. Now that's a bad sign. Depot ET. We definitely need more buses. Which was not ideal. That's not ideal as a situation. Where's the thingy for drivers? There it is. I want to say that we're down 6. Also, if I buy another 6, it will be 3 pages even in the shift scheduler, which would make me happy. So let's have a look at getting 6 more. So, Marketplace, Metro City. I might have to double up on the glitch. Yeah, I'll double up on the glitch. I might have to triple up on the glitch. In fact, exit. No. I'm just going to take out another loan. There we go. And I'm going to buy these. Maybe I won't be able to do them all legit, but... Oh, I will, wouldn't you? Look at that. Romsey Runners, you saw nothing. There are buses here that can be assigned. And you see this absolute mess of routes, R3, R1, R5, R2. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's see what it does. What does it do? So it leaves at 5:15. It does a return of the R3, then a return of the R2, then a return of the R1 even, then a return of the R5, then a return of the R2, a return of the R3, and a return of the R1. That's beautiful. And... better known to the DVLA as HK67PDZ. I'll get that typed in when the game starts responding again. There we go. Lovely. So, let's get the rest of these all assigned. Hopefully with the additional buses, it won't matter so much. Nope. There we go. Although by the looks of things, it's still quite fraught. How many buses does this place need? Oh, hang on. I can put that there and that there. And we're only missing 5. Which I can probably make up for from other garages as and when. But there are 18 vehicles at ET now. And it's almost time for the first services that ET will operate. The R1 through R8. Right, so there is an armada of branded OmniCities, MetroCities, heading for Romsey. Interesting that they're not all going the direct road and they're taking the dual carriageways. I mean, some of them are taking the direct route, but most of them aren't. That's really odd. But it is time. I think the first one is at 5:02. Yep, first one at 5:02. And they're doing quite well. Let's see what that's done to our coverage. And statistics, launching 8 routes in the same day. Company. Number of routes. Oh, yep. Just boom. And network coverage. When is network coverage updated? That's something. When does the game update network coverage? Is it like, will it show up at the end of the day or something? But either way, there's that. Romsey Runners. They look quite nice from up here. You know, you can make out the little running man. That's very, very nice. And they're all doing decent numbers. There isn't an event on or anything, it's just the Romsey Runners are busy, which is very, very good. I was thinking of putting in an R9, which comes out of the bus station, goes this way, just to link up to the railway station, but I don't know how useful that would be. Let's have a look at... This is an R5, it's heading down to Whitenap, with loads on board. Loads! And this is an R1, with even more on board going to North Baddesley, circulating at the crossroads. And it's very, very busy throughout. And this is an R2, so it's going to go around the circuit the other way. So there's almost always a bus in North Baddesley. That's quite nice. Of course, this one will circular at Biggs Corner. Well, that's the R2. Oh, there's a lot in the bus station. That's an R7. Let's take the R7 for a spin. It's rammed. The R7 is rammed. Oh dear. This is not good. I did not anticipate that these routes would be that busy. Devs, these routes shouldn't be this busy. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but it's not realistic. The fact that this is so busy. There's the R3. Let's take the R3. There's an R4 going down the way the R4 goes. So, you know. So, okay, yeah, here's the sort of Abbotswood Common terminus. I'd imagine that could be, like, made into quite a nice looking little bus terminus. You know, like the bus is like pulled off into the side or something. And lots of trees. Nice, really nicely built bus stops, you know. You know the thing. You know the deal. Let's get on the R8. There's the R8. Again, it's absolutely rammed. I mean, it is peak time. I will give it that. It is peak time. But still. Why is it so busy? It's just because I've got such good connectivity that it's just like, wow. But there is all of that. There's Romsey. Romsey is covered. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check tomorrow, because normally any weirdness fixes itself for the day 2. And then the only things that are missing are these 12. Oh, it's another 6. Wouldn't you look at that? So it's another 6. Which is always fun. Because that means I can buy another 6. If I could afford another 6. Part of me reckons I don't need to buy 6. Part of me reckons I can get away with just 3 more. Are they all out? No, not all of them. Right, so I'm gonna buy 2 more, because that's what I can afford. Not second hand. Romsey, there we go. 2 more. Import painting. RomseyRunners. And then I'm gonna buy another 1 using the glitch. There we go. There's 3 more. Really, I should have bought another. I'll buy 1 more off camera. Just let the money run through, actually, because then I might be able to do it very soon. Like, I'll stop recording and then do it again. So this is OM97, better known to the DVLA as HK67PEA. Yes. OM98, HK67PEB, and OM99, HK67PEC. So now, today, I can say you go, you go, and you go, and we're almost fully assigned for today. And then for tomorrow I can reset. And just do all of these one by one. So tomorrow, i.e. in-game, Saturday, we are short 3 still. So I've got no real clue how to bring the vehicle requirement down. Because I have just sort of let the I mean, what I could do as a trial, what I'll do as a trial, is I'll get rid of all the designated break. I know. That's mean and naughty, but I will do it. From the inbound runs, to see if maybe they'll interwork on something a little bit sooner. Say if they pull in, and 4 minutes after they pull in or whatever, there's something that they could do, but they can't because of the 5-minute break, then I'll take the, break comes off. Just on the Monday, Saturday inbounds. Yeah, so I have like 1 million excess buses now. Fun. Love that. That's brilliant. It's just wonderful, isn't it? It's great. Everything works. I mean, at least everything works. Let's see how crazy Sunday's allocation is, because Sundays is like there's nothing. It's like just the absolute core of the network runs on a Sunday, so I want to see how few buses can I make it. Honestly, I reckon the PVR on a Sunday will be surprisingly high. 12:40, let's see, is there anyone that finishes before then? Yes. Finishes at 6:50, so I reckon that, yes, that does go on there. That's brilliant. Because then I can put the 12:40 over there. 12:50, that can go there. 13:05, that can't go anywhere. 13:15, nope. 13:20, yes. 14:20, 16:50, that can go there. That can go there. And wouldn't you look, the PVR on a Sunday is like 9. Okay, so what's my excess then for the weekday? My weekday excess is 4 plus 3, 7. So I will get rid of 6. So I'll keep PDW, and then I'll get rid of PDX through PEC, which in fleet number terms, in case any of you all have been taking notes, in fleet number terms is OM94 to OM99. I believe. I think. It's amazing what changing one setting can do for a thing. Yeah, there's nothing here at the moment, but if I bring it down to could I get an Omni-City from Maritime to help? Because that way at least it'll be red. Nothing there. Nothing from this side, although there are more Omni-Cities further down. Between these VEHs, which are glorious, and the VEs, which are equally so. Oh, not as many as I thought. Interesting. What's a Southampton City? Ooh, the VHs. Ooh, the VHs, they're very nice. I like a VH. Let's see, are there any VHs that are free? No. It's the afternoon shift changeover, nothing's free. I mean, technically, there's 3 hours. I could bring something in from the island, because the ferries take about an hour. That is very true, me. That's very true, and I'm not putting a double-decker on the Romsey services. But we have other garages to consider. We have SW. Oh, look, we can keep it on type. Because that's what matters most to me, is keeping things on type. Wimborne Primary School, decline. Even though I have so many spare buses that it could be done easily. So yes, I need to get rid of 6 of the metro cities. Which is fun. That's fun. So, I think on that note, looking at a very, very busy Romsey, I will see you next week. Bye bye.